What's up, everyone? Happy Monday and welcome to my kitchen again. No, I'm not making breakfast. I am not making meal prep because it takes too long to do it on this show. So today, my name is Hector Lopez, by the way, aka Hector Mr. Positive. Today I want to share with you guys some amazing things that I uncovered last week when I went to buy the things that I needed to do my meal prep, right? So it was some pretty cool things that I want you guys to take notice, take notes, so that you can understand the value of measuring what you eat. When you measure what you eat, you will find that your food can last maybe a day, maybe 2, and maybe 3 days longer than you actually expected. So I want you to really take a step back and actually understand where I'm coming from. Hey Carol, what's going on? So obviously this is my setup. Let me put this over here. So what we got going on here is this. Check it out. So I have my black beans, my tomato sauce, my lemon, my black peppers, my onions. I already made my quinoa and I already made my wild rice. The quinoa is for the chicken. The wild rice is for the ground turkey chili that I always make. So, and I'm going to talk about that. In this bucket here is my chicken, and in this bucket here is my ground turkey. But I'm going to tell you about this. This is going to be super freaking amazing. You gotta I'm so pumped up about this. Seriously. Hey Angela, what's going on? So I'm super pumped up about this. Like seriously. All right, so check it out. So everybody knew I shared 2 weeks ago about what I bought, right? I bought, all my food that I usually buy for the week. I spent like $75, I think I did. I spent like $75. And I always say $100 a week or $110 a week because I always add Shakeology, because Shakeology is actually my snack of choice that I use, right? So this is Shakeology, and I add it. So I do the math from the day, 7 days plus times $3.66 comes out to like $21 or $22 or something like that. So that's why I always average it out to $100, $110 a week for 7 days of breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Got it? All right, cool. So how much did I save this week? Hector, how much did you save this week? Honestly, I saved this week. I saved really close, and this is like a guesstimate, but it's fairly close. I normally spend like $70, right? But this week, all I had to buy, this week, I want you to think about this. All I had to buy was the beans. I still had sauce left, but I still bought extra just in case. I believe this is gonna be enough, but just in case, I bought extra. So I bought this, right? I also bought green pepper, which I don't store it. Onions, I already had. I didn't have to buy that. But wait, there's more. Hold on. So in here is where I keep my quinoa and my wild rice. I didn't have to buy the wild rice. I didn't have to buy the quinoa because I measure everything. So I use 1 cup of this, I use 1 cup of this, and sometimes they last me for 2 weeks. So winning. So now I didn't have to buy the quinoa. I didn't have to buy the wild rice. And this is when it gets really good. This is the part that gets me freaking excited. So let me just, before I show you the example, let me wipe it down, because obviously I had to freeze them, because I have them in a bowl of water so they could defreeze. If you guys don't know, when you freeze like objects of whatever, like meats and stuff, I defrost them with water, so it just takes its time. So check this out. Last week I went to Costco's and I bought a bunch of chicken. Like I bought like their sets of chicken, but I measure them into ounces. So 5 ounces and 5 ounces, right? This is how I measured mine. So I got 2 5 ounces. So I got 2 meals, 1, 2, right? I have 4.9, 7.9, 3, 4, 5, 5, 3, 5, 2, 4, 5, 6, right? So now, and then this is my 7th one, which is 9.4 ounces, guys. That 9.4 ounces is actually gonna, you know, make up for the other ones that are not enough meat for me. So it's like, of course it's cold water. It ain't gonna be hot. And you got 5.0, like even though the one that says 4.9, I make it up with the 7.9 and the 9.4 because my goal is to always have 6 ounces, guys. As long as I have 6 ounces, I'm good. So now, let's get to the other great one. So I bought the ground turkey. I bought the ground turkey in Costco as well, which brings 4 packets just like this. It brings 4 just like this, right? Can you guys see that? Because it's wet. I don't want to bring it over. So I got 4 of these. Now, I need 2 of them. That's it. All you need is 2 of them. I need 2 of them. I usually use 1.5. So 1.5 of this. And then the other, whatever's left over, I'll make them into turkey burgers and I'll throw them in the freezer. So, you know, we're good with that, right? So now I have extra meat for an off day that I just want to add more protein to my body. So now I got these 2 defrosting here, which they're ready to eat. They're ready to go. So now I saved close to like $10. I saved $12. I saved $6. I probably saved like $4 or $5. So that's like almost 30 bucks right there. What else did I save on? That's it. Yeah, like it's roughly, give or take, my math, I've averaged probably like 30, 35 bucks. So do you know how much my meal prep was for this week for 7 days because of a $70 investment that I made? It was like 75, 80 bucks last week for 7 days. It actually carried over to 2 weeks. So whatever I bought last week carried over to this week. So now my meal prep for this week, right here, I'm eating for 7 days. 7 days at a whopping $60-something. What? $60 for 7 days of meals? Are you kidding me? You, like, seriously, guys, if you don't see the value in meal prepping, you're making a huge mistake. Because not only is meal prepping good for you and your health and your life, because right now, listen, like I said, I have a rice cooker that I'm able to use, and I can still do my job and check out the rice cooker. The rice cooker tells me when it pops so that I know that it's done. And then what I do is I do the quinoa first, and then I do the wild rice second. So now they're done. And it takes me literally 25 to 30 minutes to do the chicken and the ground turkey in the oven and in the pot. Winning. Come on, guys. If it doesn't make sense, I don't know what else is going to make sense to you. Some of you are paying $15 a day for just lunch. If you're eating for lunch, you got to be kidding me. How do you store it so it lasts 7 days? Well, it depends what you're making. For me, it works. 7 days works great for me. There's some people that they cook the wrong food and it won't last for 7 days. And I know this for a fact. Turkey burgers are not a good reheatable object for me anyway. Asparagus, no bueno. Like those are the things that I found for me that are not good to reheat. For me, chicken and ground turkey are great reheatable items that does not go bad for me. Now, some other people may make it a different way. Maybe they want to just do 3 days. Everybody has their own preference. I have my own preference. It works for me, and I'm satisfied. I mean, hey, it worked. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the way I see it. So now that I have everything done, it literally gonna take me 30 minutes, guys. And that's what I teach my clients. I teach my clients to be able to understand the value of nutrition to their liking. Because sometimes you tend to you go to a nutritionist or you go to someone who does your food for you. They might not find the portion size that best fits you. You need to understand, you need to really, really understand foods that you personally like, so that not only that you can eat it today, but you can eat it for years to come with different combinations, of course, right? Because you don't want to be stuck eating the same things over and over again. You could eat as many things as you want. Like I just can't seem to find a way to change this. I just like it. For me, I found my niche, whatever you want to call it. I found it. It works for me. It's kept me consistent for the several months that I started doing it. Some of you remember when I started doing the ground turkey for the first time. And ever since then, it's been so easy for me to get it done. I don't even need instructions anymore. I just get it done. You know what I mean? So that works for me. It's like between $60 to $65 is what I spent this week. And let's clear that up. That's including Shakeology. That's including Shakeology. You know, you take away Shakeology, I honestly literally spent like $35 to $40. $35 to $40 on a 7-day meal prep for me. So now, if that doesn't make sense to you, some of you out there are spending $35 to $40 in just 2 days, which is insane. That's coffee, snacks that you buy in the vending machines, lunch that you buy from wherever you want to buy them that are like $7 or $10. You think it's healthy, but it's really not because it's full of salt. You control what goes in your body when you make it yourself, guys. That's something that you need to understand. And if you don't understand the value in cooking for yourself, oh, but you know, it's too much work. I got kids. I got a family. So what? So what? So what? So you're going to sacrifice your health because of that? You should be an example to those people in your life. You should be giving advice to your kids and showing them what the value of cooking, so that when they get older, they understand the value of money. But they also understand the value of nutrition. Guys, the reason why we feel the way we feel is based on what we put into our bodies. Some of you are sometimes angry, upset, tired, grumpy, like bloated. All that is based on food. What do you think that's coming from? You think that's coming from like the weather? No. It's coming from you, from what you feed your body or lack thereof. Because some of you tend to not want to feed your body enough, and then like, oh, I haven't eaten for 7 hours. What? You know how destructive that is to your body? It's insane when I hear people tell me that with a straight face, and they're cool with that. But then they wonder why they're constantly sick or they're not feeling well. It sucks. It's one of those things that upsets the crap out of me, because I know who I was and I know who I am, and I've been to where some of you are. Some of you are where I was, and where I'm here right now. I'm trying to show you guys what transpired from what I used to do to what I'm doing today. I used to always complain. I used to always get sick. I used to always have back pains. I used to have like bloatness. I used to fall asleep very well. I still do fall asleep. But you know what's funny about when I fall asleep, and this is me, I tend to really analyze what I put in my body, right? And this is what I discovered. When I eat a specific amount of carbs at the same time, my body feels it. I get a carb high. Like seriously, I get so high on carbs that I get tired. So whenever I'm actually falling asleep, guys, if I fall asleep anywhere, just know it's based because I'm eating too much carbs. So stop me if I have a second plate of maybe like a lasagna or some anything carb related. Just stop me because I will be falling asleep soon. So this is me. This is what I diagnose my. I don't need a doctor to tell me. I don't need a nurse to tell me. I do my own diagnosis. Now, do you have to go for a check? Yes, that's on you. I'm giving you my personal opinion, guys. If you don't value my opinion, there's an off button. You can go somewhere else and watch somebody else's opinion. That's perfectly fine. I'm just giving you my personal experience of what I had to do to get to where I am today. And if you can save $60 a week, if you can save yourself, listen guys, I used to spend $1,000 a month on eating out, cooking at home, and barely eating at home. I'm always eating out, to now cooking at home and choosing to eat out if I want to. So how many of you right now are actually eating out more than you are supposed to be eating in? And when I say eating in, it's cooking your own meals. Be smart about that, guys. Be very smart, because if you look at your bank account, if you go to your bank account right now, go to your spreadsheet and find out where is all your money going. Why can't you pay rent at the end of the month? Why can't you pay your car note? Why can't you pay this? You know what? Sometimes it could be because of financial issues. I get it. I have some financial issues that I'm still trying to figure it out. But you know what I do? I do this so I don't have to worry that much. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to give you is value so that you can be able to benefit from, so that you can learn from the mistakes that I've made in the past so you don't make the same mistakes. So when I share something with you, I expect you guys to share it forward. So make sure if you're watching this, pay this video forward, show it to someone else so that they can benefit from. But I guarantee you, back to the topic of the bank, I guarantee you that if you check your expenses, I say the highest percentage will be on food. Restaurants, if you pay with a debit card or whatever bank card you use, then you can see that. If you don't, I would say I would contact your credit card company and I would find out what is your spreadsheet. Find out your spreadsheet of what's your expenditure. They should be able to provide you with that. Ask them, hey, what's my highest percentage of expenses with this card? Let them tell you. They should be able to have their own little spreadsheet, their own little pie, and let them give you a percentage of where your money is going, so that you don't have to, like assume, oh, I gotta cut that out, I gotta cut this out. Because I promise you, if you learn to budget, you will gain so much. Would you rather have money come out of your pocket or money stay in your pocket? Think about that. And if that doesn't work for you, I don't know what else. Last week I didn't meal prep and my salad cost, whoa. Salads for $10? I never understood that. I swear I never understood that. You buy a little, you could buy a bag of salad for like $2 at Trader Joe's, and then add all those little nuances that anybody wants to add, even vinegar, which is like, you buy one bottle, lasts you like a month, and then you can make a whole salad for yourself, and you can make it for 7 days for that price. Sheesh. Crazy. But I understand you didn't meal prep. But now those are the things that you have to value, guys. Because $10, $5, $3 here and there, that should add up. That shit adds up to a lot of freaking money. And if you're not spending your money right, you're gonna lose. Your money is not staying where it should, which is in your account and not in someone else's pocket. And I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't eat out. I do eat out, but I choose to eat out. But this is what saves me the most money. I just wanted to come in here and share with you guys that I've paid only $35 to $40 on food, and adding the Shakeology, which is a 7 days, it comes out to an actual whopping 60-something bucks. So I hope this helps you guys out. I hope it benefits you moving forward. I hope you make better choices, because if you want to feel good, you want to look good, you also want to have money to be able to go out there and buy something good. So God bless you all. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I should be finished with this in the next 30 minutes. And yeah, I'm I'm super excited. So God bless you guys all. Have an amazing, positive, and fulfilling day. Have faith, not fear. Whoop, whoop. But never forget, always remember to heal your spirit while building your body. Let's go.